Hello, Brenda. Good morning. As usual, kind of screwed up a little bit, but is what it is.
Roger, be advised the treasure coast just ahead of you. Case time for the spell talk is 1038 over.
Too many clicks going on here. That's my problem. Hang on, I'm gonna shut it down and restart it. Okay, I'm here. Can everybody hear me? I hope. Russell, Acacia, Warren, Brenda, Jody. Can you all hear me all right? I hope maybe I got it right now. Okay, Brenda. Russell, thank you. I clicked too many clicks, and so I got kind of screwed up. But that's what happens when you get older. I find myself forgetting things, not taking things, not doing things when I'm supposed to do them. Getting old sucks. It isn't for the faint of heart. But anyway, that's enough of my downer lifestyle. Um, I went and got a ship really quick this morning. We'll see who joins us. I'm hoping that some of my regulars will show up that don't mind, that have a camera and are willing to go online. A lot of people are either like drone shots is usually flying, not flying, driving, listening, and Brenda's got her hands full down there in Florida. So it's officially Monday morning. Woohoo, right? Just another week in paradise. It's 70 degrees here in Port Huron, and kind of a hazy sunny day. Yeah. You can see there's some sun out there, but it's kind of hazy. So what's everybody up to? How does everybody's weekend go? Did it go good, Brenda? Did you go out and play some golf or no?
Calling Sarnia traffic, Mark W. Barker.
Mark W. Barker,
W. Barker, we were down at late 7, about 30 minutes to the Black River.
Mark Barker is downbound. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
5, that's
Okay, thank you.
You're American, not 30 minutes.
No golf. Is it been rainy and wet there, Brenda, or is it just hot and steamy? And how's your little princess doing? Good, I hope. Hey, JDS, how you doing? Yeah, Boone has been a little bit wild lately too in the in the summertime because he gets all that outside exercise and he just can't restrain himself and then he tuckers himself right out, goes to sleep for an hour or two, and then right back at it again. Good morning, Donald Mudball. I hope that Joe's doing all right. I think he is. He was on with us last night for a while, and but he's recuperating. Let's put it that way. I think he's recuperating through the pain that he has, but he's doing fairly well. Looks like it's going to be a slow one today, I think. So, what's good? I hope everybody's doing fine. Yeah, as you can see, there's a few people down by the water, but not many. There's a downbound ship coming down, probably about a half hour or so. No, like about 20 minutes. The Mark W. Barker, which is a really nice articulated tug barge, very well done. It's 1,000 foot, I think. But it's really well done. It's a newer model that that had been on the Great Lakes. Okay, Joe, not a problem. You're always welcome anytime if you want to come on while you're waiting for her, or if you want to, and then just depart however you want to do it. Okay, somebody yanked the alarm off the wall, huh? Okay. Well, let's just hope, Joe, that you're going to get better and you're going to get your settlement from the government and you're going to take that money and move someplace on your own. Apartment living isn't bad as an elderly person, but as you know, as we get older, we get challenged by some unknown affirmities that happen. Here comes Mark.
Morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning, Mark. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
How'd your evening go? Have you decided whether or not you're going to get another pupper dog or no?
No, not yet. I'm going to leave it for a while if we do. Not going to get one just yet.
Yes, I know. I know, Joe. You don't have to explain yourself. It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. That doesn't make you any less a person in my mind. It's just is a fact that in my mind, I believe that if you were 20 years younger, the accident wouldn't have happened. But that's just a guess. I don't know. Well, let's just hope you get better soon. Joe, how long are they talking about you being down and out? You're shooting for like what, 10 days? You got to shoot some pictures.
Roger. Advise the American Spirit is also now found that they are still down to 11 and 12. They're talking to 12 is 0.
The
4.
let's hope you're on track, Joe, to get on your get up on at least the 1 foot and the other to get you're coming into your picture taking season. So, Mark, do you have another pupper dog there, or just a cat?
Just a cat. Yeah. No, I've had the cat a lot longer than we have the dog, even though they were pretty much the same age.
That's good, Joe, that you're able to go up and down the stairs.
It's a good job there wasn't really a fire.
Yeah. Can you imagine that, being woke up in the morning with the building fire alarm going off? Wow.
Yeah, not nice.
Here comes Joe.
I'm just gonna come on till she gets here because I don't know what time she's getting here.
Yeah, that's okay. We understand if you got to go at what some point you got to go, you know.
Well, I went already this morning, but you know.
Well, the question I have, Joe, is what time did you say at 5:30 this morning? The fire alarm?
Well, I woke, I'm still on hospital hours, right? So
Yeah.
I woke up at 4 o'clock, automatic.
Okay.
4 o'clock, I got up, walked up front. I had a 3D print going. It was about to end. So I took it out, set up another little print, went to the back and said, let me go sleep for a couple more hours because I was tired. Laid down. I'm just dozing off. The fire alarm goes off 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Now I heard the fire alarm went off, and then I heard upstairs somebody slam a door and walk inside. Okay, so I heard somebody come in about the same time the fire alarm went off. So I texted across the hall to Tiffany, and I said, "Please tell me it's not on fire." Like that, she come up, she said, "No smoke. I don't see anything." 6 fire trucks later, because it's an apartment complex, right?
Uh-huh.
And we've had 2 fires in these complexes, and they go up fast.
They just
We they lost a whole building within an
wow.
hour or half hour because there's firewalls, but it can jump over the top of them.
Okay.
Okay, so I looked around. All I did is I locked up everything in the safes that are fireproof that I didn't want to lose. Grabbed my wallet. I said, "Shit." I went and stood outside and looked. That's when they came, and they walked around touching every door, checking everything, saying there's no fire. And they found the downstairs. Apparently, whoever walked through there either grabbed it and yanked it off the wall, the fire alarm, or they hit it and knocked it off the wall. So it took them 40 minutes to stop it to get it to work again.
Really?
Yeah, so it had listened to that shit for 40 hours, for 40 minutes, so, but, I was wide awake again and, shit,
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
thing of it is that's got to underscore the fact that you're waiting on your settlement so you can get the hell out of there, right?
yeah, it's gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen, you can't push it and you can't wait. It could be tomorrow. It
Well,
might be
what did
tomorrow.
the pupper dogs think about the fire alarm?
Oh, you should have heard them. Yeah, they were going crazy. They didn't like it either when I walked outside and locked the door behind me.
Left the dogs in.
Well, make sure somebody's outside. Let me see.
Hmm.
Let me,
Okay.
hold on. I'm just looking at my doorbell. Okay, hold on. That's them.
Okay.
All right.
What's up, man?
Okay. Joe's got a medical care person there going to take care of him, and I muted him and turned his video off. I don't think we need to watch that. So, what do you think, Mark?
Hmm?
What do you think?
What's up?
Joe lives an exciting life, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, done he just I'm just going away from the phone for a minute.
Okay, not a problem. Take your time. We'll be here. We're not going anywhere. The JDS is at work. Okay. The as you can see, there's a few cars down here. They'll get a good view of the ship that's coming downbound. It's still out in the lake. Hello, Lance. Make co-host. There you go, Lance.
Morning, Paul.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good.
Joe's getting a healthcare professional checking on his leg, and they're going to rewrap it, I think.
Go out and fly yet this morning?
Yes, I did.
Hey, my camera's working. Morning work.
Just give me a second here. I want to finish up this what I'm doing here real quick. So talk to him.
So I got up early this morning and shot this with my Mavic 2.
Oh, good.
The Mavic 2, I put lights on it and send it in a point of interest over the boat. Take my camera, this is a 30-second exposure, I think. at F11 and ISO 100. But the one that last night, I did one last night. Did this one, did it change? Did the image change?
Let me look here real quick.
You see the stars?
Yep, yeah, it does. It circles.
And do you see the stars on this one or just the clouds?
You see stars, but what you see is it's got a big circle in the center. Is that what is that?
The lights on the drone.
No, that's in the sky. I don't know what that is.
It's the drone. The lights there. It's the landing lights on the drone. And I'm
Oh, okay.
taking,
So you're taking pictures of the drone. Okay, okay. I was thinking this was a drone shot.
no, it's a camera shot of a drone going in a circle.
Okay, gotcha
And
now.
and then this one as well. So this one I took this morning about 3 a.m. And this one I took last night about 11. Thanks, Ken Fix Stuff. I don't know what is Ken Fix Stuff's name.
JDS. John.
Okay.
His initials he goes by JDS.
Okay. Why, thank you. See, I am not going to remember that, I'm sure, and I will ask again.
Hey, you're asking the wrong guy, but I remember JDS. But because as I get older, the memory isn't what it used to be.
Okay, let's go here.
The
Morning, Lance. Al, JD.
well, what the guy that won Wimbledon today or yesterday, is he British or what? Mark?
I really don't know. I don't take any notice of tennis.
Okay. They're just showing it on the news because the trophy was presented by Kate Middleton.
Yeah. What was he called?
What?
What was the name of the winner?
You got me hanging. It started with an L, I think. Alexa, who won the see, I can't even.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I don't either. What's the name of the tournament again, Mark?
Just called Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Mm.
Alexa, who won Wimbledon?
In the 2025 Wimbledon, Jannik Sinner won in men's singles.
Singles is his name.
Hmm?
Max Singles or something. It
No.
seems like a funny name to have as a tennis player, doesn't it?
That's the tournament. It was the men's singles.
Oh, okay.
There are, I think, there's the men's singles, the women's singles,
Then
men's
there's
doubles,
doubles.
women's doubles, and mixed doubles. So there's 5 different tournaments altogether.
Okay. Now, are they all going on at the same time?
Yeah, they all go over the same fortnight.
Okay.
It's very unlikely that the winner was British, but you never know.
Well, that's why I couldn't tell what it was because his name, they gave it on there, but hey, Jonathan Jackson. Dre. Where did you get the song Muppets that you did show a long time ago? On my what do you call it? The my Alexa plays it. Alexa, play the Muppet theme. Alexa, play the Muppet theme.
Shuffling the Muppet Show theme and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Can you hear that?
No.
Well, I didn't play it. Alexa, play the theme from the Muppets.
To listen to specific songs anytime you like, just say try Amazon Music Unlimited. The Muppet Show theme and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Well, now you got to sign up for Amazon Music. Never used to have to do that. I'm sure it must be a pay to play thing. Everything's about money now, Lance, isn't it?
It is.
Here comes Dre. Good morning, Dre.
Good morning.
You're up bright and early. It's what, 6:48 there?
Yeah, I'm back at work.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Mark, it was Center who won the men's.
Yeah, Yannick Sinnek. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
Well, what the reason I'd asked Dre was because they made a big deal out of him, and he looked kind of Caucasian, British, you know.
Oh, he fits it. Very pasty looking.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I guess it's a first time winner of any type of a championship. So
A major event like that.
yeah, major event. So he's quite thrilled. I guess his family was all there. So yeah.
Well, that plus the fact that who was it presented the trophy? Princess somebody.
Yeah, Kate Middleton.
Kate
Oh,
Middleton.
Kate was out. Oh, she's
Yeah.
making the rounds, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's just been cleared of her cancer. Now she's out and about.
Yeah, she's the wife of the next king.
Joe's having his leg taken care of by some health people. They're over there doing a rewrap on his leg and getting him all squared away.
Oh, is that where he's at this morning?
Yeah. He came on for a little bit, and then his doorbell went, and there they were.
Well, I hope he remembers to tell him to go get his mail.
Why? The interesting thing happened, Dre. You might hear it later on, but at 5 o'clock this morning, all of a sudden his fire alarm went off in his house, in his apartment building.
Oh, wow.
And he said the dogs went crazy and everybody went crazy. There was no smoke. He called across the hall and they said, no, there's no smoke. So it was a false alarm that he's surmised. I don't know if he was told this or not, but that somebody had taken the fire alarm off the wall out there in the hallway.
Mm.
Right back, guys. I'm gonna make some coffee.
Okay. So Dre, are you working from home or you got to go into the office?
No, I'm in the office today.
Oh, you're in the office today? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Here in the office.
Have you been keeping busy or?
Not really. I mean, I get emails because I have my work emails on my phone, my personal phone. So
Yeah.
anything that comes up, I still get information, send information back out. So I would say I'm accessible no matter there. I mean, here in the office or wherever I'm at, I'm accessible.
He's Italian.
Oh, he's Italian. Okay. Well, he's a pretty pasty looking Italian, don't you think, Dre?
Sure is. I would never guess he's Italian. I thought he might have been from the Netherlands, either Great Britain, the Netherlands, or somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Mm.
Northern whatever,
Yeah.
Well, with a name like Yannick, he was probably of Eastern European, like Polish descent, something like that. Maybe
Yeah.
Czechoslovak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's like any place else. I imagine people move around, His family probably moved from one place to another. I think that goes on a lot in Europe, doesn't it, Mark?
Yeah. Yes.
So where's your son at today, Paul? Justin?
Don't know. He went bowling yesterday with the family, and he won the first game. And
No, that was the day before.
was that day before? Okay.
Yeah.
And Mudball must be busy. He hasn't jumped in here. I see him chat a little bit in the chat area.
Yep.
And Jonathan's in the chat. Good morning, Jonathan. And Al and JDS. Who else is in here? Sunstar
5, 4,
and Fairy and Music Norwegian. Who is that?
6. No, he's been on a few times. Can't remember what his think.
Okay. We got Count where is JD from? Is it Colorado? Count Colorado? Or somewhere like in that area? There you go. So how's the lake house there, Lance? Put your glasses on. No, I'm looking at the wrong picture. You already got your glasses on.
Oh, Dre, you're funny.
Yeah, and the guy that he beat was from Spain.
Yeah.
Life is good. Summer vacation.
Good. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. You enjoy yourself. Kansas, that's where JD's from, Kansas. Now, who would have thought they had vampires in Kansas?
Supposed to be 90 here tomorrow, Jonathan.
Well, that's cool. That's
It's
real
90
toasty
yesterday.
there in the Pacific Northwest when you hit 90s. That means the humidity must be about 98%. I think it only hit 90. I could probably remember the times on one hand while I was in Portland. And that's when the humidity was like above 90%. Hey, Dan.
We're 75 degrees, 46% humidity.
Yeah, 46 is nothing.
Mhm.
That's a regular day.
What do you guys think? Is this AI right here?
Well, I would pretty much say it is, unless it's that no, we can't even say that. Yeah, it's AI.
Looks like it.
And I say it because I don't really believe in Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call it.
Well, it's hard to believe that anything in this world can elude everybody, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's got to be AI.
Hmm.
You know, there's a whole bunch of people that they're into AI just like we are into drones, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
otherwise it would have hit the big news, right?
Yeah, something like that with him. But I'm just saying that, right now we're like you're using the term AI and throughout the coming into the 80s and 90s, it was all CGI.
Yep.
And then we went from CGI to Photoshop, and now everybody says AI. And
Yep.
it could be a Photoshop picture, it could be CGI actually, but the common term we always use now is AI. AI.
Yep. Exactly.
Hey Dan, how's that pig smoker coming along? Got it all cleaned up yet?
Did you see what JD put in the chat?
Where I know he said look in the description for you. They said
Here's what he put. That's not AI. I'm the one that hit it with my truck and cooked it last night. So anybody
yeah,
wants.
that was Dan.
Oh, Dan did that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he picked up a little small smoker shaped like a pig. So he's probably getting it cleaned up. You can start using it.
Here comes Joe's back.
And you get your
There you
mail
go.
picked up?
No,
Wait a
I'm
minute. Now
gonna
the
have to
whole
go to
company
wound
said him to
care
show
today.
up.
You gotta go in to get serviced.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to wound care today because apparently they ordered the stuff Friday, didn't come in to do the work today on me. So they can't change the bandage, so I gotta go to wound care to get it changed.
Mm.
Which is fine. I'd rather them do it
How
because
far
I'm in
away
there
is
and
that?
But
Yeah.
you still missed the whole
about 2
purpose
miles
of the
from me.
visit.
Well, they gotta have a special wrap for my legs called a 4-layer wrap.
I ain't
And
talking about your own personal wound. They supposed to go get the mail.
oh, I went and got the mail myself. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's getting around pretty good, Dre.
Yeah, he getting around being stubborn.
I got around at 5 o'clock this morning when the fire alarm went off in the building.
Yeah, Paul was just telling us that.
And the
I got
dogs were going
somebody fooling
crazy.
around with the fire suppression system.
Well, somebody walked through and grabbed, either pulled it off the wall or hit it and knocked it off the wall at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now, the only noise I heard other than the fire alarm going off was as soon as it went off, somebody going up the stairs and the door right above me closed.
Mm.
And I told that to the fire department. I said,
Yeah.
when that went off, I heard them go up the stairs and go in there. So it must
Right.
have been them that either hit it or grabbed it and pulled it.
What'd they say?
Well, they went up and knocked on the door and asked them if they knew if they possibly might have hit it. I don't know. I didn't see any answer.
Okay.
But took 40 minutes for that. They had 6 fire trucks. Woke everybody's ass up at 5 this
Well,
morning.
the reason they had so many fire trucks there, Dre, Joe, tell them what happens usually at the fires at that location.
Yeah, we've had 2 fires here. One of them they were able to contain at the end of the building. That was about 10 years ago. But one of the buildings up front, it was in the middle of the building when it started, and they couldn't stop it. They lost the whole building.
Mm.
They lost the building, the jump firewalls and everything. It was like I mean, I was taking video and pictures of it out there for the paper, because I'm here. So I was getting the
Your
paper shots.
facility's not a seniors only, is it?
No. And what happened was the first one a couple years ago, the reason it caught on fire is some asshole was barbecuing on his balcony.
Classic.
Yeah. And he caught his apartment and everything below him.
And I said, right before it got out of control, he said, now that's a fire.
I was thinking, the first thing I heard, I looked outside and I was smelling for smoke, and I was thinking, bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
So I had to go. I had to go to the bank today anyway, and I printed all my envelopes yesterday for pictures. So I was going to get them dropped off today. So that means when I leave here at 11 o'clock, I'll go to the bank first. Then I'll go get that done. Then I'll go swing by and give the coach the envelopes. Then I'll come back and I don't have to do anything till Friday.
Yeah, but don't overdo it, dude.
No, I'm not. Believe me. As soon as it starts to bother me a little bit, I get in the chair or get in the bed.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have them at wound care change it
Yeah.
because they're going to put the right wrap on it. It's got to stay wrapped a certain way or you start losing the graft.
Mm.
You know, you can't leave it on for more than about 3 days, 4 days. And with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're on the 5th day. So it's got to be changed. 5 days is max on this. But then the other problem I have is we're trying to adjust my meds because my blood pressure is doing crazy shit. So they said, try the Clopidogrel, just go to 6.25, cut them in half right now and see. So I did that for 2 days, my nose started bleeding.
Mm.
My blood pressure's in the 130s, my nose is bleeding. Don't make sense. So
Right.
I'm taking the pill again. I'd rather be in the 90s and no nosebleed, you know. I guess it's just a lot of trauma going on right now and everything's trying to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, but I was shocked. The dogs, I told her, come in. I'm not trying to lock up the dogs. They're gonna have to get with the program. They sat around, just sat there and watched it, didn't do anything. You know, just they were happy to see somebody. Every time they put a blood pressure, when you put the blood pressure cuff, all of them got over there to see what she was doing. Yeah. Like they were gonna do something to it.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't like that poop shoot. Look at all the poop. I printed a new poop shoot last night. Liked the other one better.
How many prints filled that up like that?
You really want to know?
Yeah. That little thing?
Yeah, all that orange and white and blue was from this. Because it's changing all them colors and it's got to kick out a little poop to change the color every time.
Mm.
Another piece of landfill.
Yep. Non-biodegradable.
They actually have printable vases you make that you can put all the poop on the inside and it gives you the different color. Somebody thought outside the box.
Lance, do you guys teach 3D printing?
We do in the school district. I'm kind of disappointed we don't in my building. Yeah, I wish the woodshop teacher would. I would love to. I just don't have room in my classroom to put one.
Oh, you could do that next year. You get a couple more years and you want to stay 2 or 3 more years now. He muted himself because he's cursing.
There's a guy in my district that teaches what I teach, and he also teaches a class of that. But he has a bigger classroom and has more space. But
well, I'm just saying that I know there are certain aspects of technology kids gravitate to, but it does not translate into the job market unless you want to be part of the starving artist community. But 3D printing is more of a more practical application that is finding its way into several industries that these kids can say, okay, I can learn this and work in the automotive industry. I can work in the aircraft industry. I can work in all these different places because those type of that skill set is being used more and more at Boeing and other places that are prominent in your area.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that 3D printing there's more of a future there for kids than there are for photography for me. Although, the social media stuff is keeping photography in the kind of going, just
but like you say, it's more of that. I always put it in the starving artists arena where you take it because you like it and people appreciate it, but it don't pay the bills.
Yeah.
But I'm a big advocate of vocational education, than anything else. We need to have people, and even including high tech industries, like say 3D printing is tech savvy vocational work and stuff.
Yep.
So
There's definitely
I don't
going
know
to,
any schools at this time that are offering degrees in 3D printing. Most times you got to become a architect or engineer, and you add that in on the side on your own to go along with your engineering or architectural degree and stuff. But vocational wise, you're going to just like you have welders and carpenters and everything else. You're going to need actual people who really dig deep into the 3D printing arena to be able to really take what's in somebody's head and put it on and print it out in detail.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lance, is there any talk about having a class in robotics?
oh yeah, we have classes in
Oh, they have those
robotics
everywhere.
in my school district. That's big. Robotics is big.
Because I was
3D
going to say
printing is
that
getting
that's going to
better.
be like the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 3D printing is kind of like go along with
What is
robotics hand
this?
in hand quite a bit.
I would say 3D printing is either catching up or going to surpass robotics.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan.
It's Dan.
Yes.
Dan the man.
Now we got a subject that Dan can get interested in.
Well, hold on. You asked about this thing, so I was going to
Yeah,
tell you about it.
I did. Let's see. You can't say I don't pay attention to your post.
This is true. It's very true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's from 1950. It's the original model and it's never been used. And I thought to myself, like, if I repaint it, am I decreasing the value of this thing? Because they sell now for like a
Yes.
crazy amount of money. So,
That's interesting. I can say cars that are barn finds and stuff. You know, it's
yeah. It
the
still has the
value
original
in the original
sticker
condition.
inside of it. It's at the bottom. I didn't want to lose the sticker, but it's like
Oh,
brand new. It's just never been used. It's just been sitting for 75 years.
hmm.
I don't
Well,
know, man.
what's interesting about that, Dan, is it's shaped like a pig, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It smokes out the butt and it smokes out the nostrils. I just
I
bought
I
it.
hate
a
when that happens.
ventilation piece on the nostrils of the butt to control the airflow, or is it just
So I think at one point, and maybe it's missing, there was some kind of spin
A
shield
wheel?
that you, the
yeah?
wheel that you could, cut flow on. I think there was
Mhm.
also one in the mouth that had a little, you know,
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure how much of the unit is left. I'm sure it would cook fine as it is, but I think it
Mhm.
is missing a few pieces.
Yeah,
So,
it just well, it's small, and I know it's like every time I see you cook something, you always got a small grill. You
yeah,
love your hibachi and other
I
little
do.
tiny grills and stuff.
My other little grill. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just thinking, without being able to control that air, that thing will cook at a very high temp because of the
Sure.
size and the lack of airflow, not having the control of it to slow it down. It'll burn pretty hot.
I'm not sure it's worth adding paint and destroying it. I feel like the value is probably what people are more after at this point. I just wanted to cook on it because it was cool. So I bought it for 20 bucks at a garage sale. Because I was like,
Wow.
dude, wow, this is a great talking piece. Whip this out at a party and see what people say. But then I realized it's an antique and I shouldn't mess with it.
Mhm.
That's how I'm
Well,
looking at it.
you can always say that you seasoned it.
Truth. Very true. Yeah. It's a neat piece, man. It really is. It was fun. I was like, oh, this would be super cool to have at a barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, stupid decisions. I make dumb decisions sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't say that's a dumb decision. I'd say it's a talking piece to have at a barbecue. You know, you
Hmm.
cook the brats on there and hot links and something small.
Right. Yeah, I'm on board with you. I showed it to my dad and he's like, don't use it. Don't do anything with it. Just sell it. I was like, okay, okay. And my mom followed it up with the same advice. So they're
Uh,
looking at it from a financial standpoint of you can always take the money you get from that and go buy another grill, Dan.
well, my thing is got to have a certain limit. I mean, I'm saying is like If I can get $1,000 or more for it, oh yeah, we're gonna flip this. you know.
Right.
But
And
a couple
I,
$100,
I'm in agreement. I posted it for 500. I feel like if
Uh-huh.
somebody gives me $500, they can have it.
okay.
Because then I
Well,
can make one for
$500, you
that.
can get you a nice, as I came, man-sized grill.
Right. Or I can just buy the material and build a big one. You know?
Yeah.
So,
Buy an oil drum.
right.
Mhm.
I got my welder in there. I can, I got sheet metal cutters and stuff. I can have some fun. I've got the design concept now. They made it easy for me.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so
Pretty
that's
cool.
that's that. You were asking about it. That's that. I think
Well,
we've decided to sell it or try to. If it doesn't sell, then hell, I'm just gonna cook on it, you know?
yeah.
I wouldn't paint
Why
it.
not?
Joe said
That's
don't
interesting. I'm
paint
glad
it.
you were able to follow up with some information. I thought it was just like, I would never thought it was antique. I thought it was just like
I
one of those kind of gimmicky things people make and sell.
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh, this is a hilarious piece. This would be great for a barbecue to get the boys talking. But then I went home and just Googled it. I'm like, pig grill, charcoal grills. And I found nothing. And I just kept scrolling images until I came across it. It was like 1950s vintage super rare piggy grill. I was like, oh shit.
Mm,
Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I got one now.
cool. That's cool.
So, yep, that's how that happened. Weirder stories are out there, I'm sure, about people finding things at random places.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the next grill I'm gonna get once I get rid of my original one, I'm gonna get me a flat one, basically a griddle grill.
Yeah.
So I have the regular traditional grill, and I have that flat grill.
Right. Well, it's hot already. I don't want to be outside. No.
And Justin.
Oh, look what the cat drug in. A Stickley.
How come he's never on camera anymore? Justin, why don't you ever turn your cam on anymore, bro? You're getting lazy.
Have you,
I
have you
don't know.
seen him lately? No one.
I've seen him lately.
Did he finally follow through with his sex transition?
Yeah, he finally transitioned through.
I thought so. Yeah. What did
Why
we
don't you
end up
come over
looking like
here and
Caitlyn
no,
Jenner on accident, bro? Is that what happened?
no, you can come over here and you'll see the mystery that lands on your chin.
Hey.
The mystery. Oh boy.
Hey, $20 is $20, bro. If you're paying, I'm on my way.
Show you my next print there, Paul. I'm gonna print this one today.
Yeah.
That's a possum, right? Gonna be the different colors like that because the home health nurse, her daughter is autistic and she loves possums.
Now, how
Oh,
big
there
would
you
that
go.
actually be when it's done, Joe?
Well, that right there is probably about twice this size,
Oh, okay.
but she's got a little collectible wall. I may
Uh-huh.
make it a little bit bigger.
Okay. So you
So that she
can
can-
make things bigger if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
scale
can,
them.
you can rescale them.
Yeah.
It depends. It's all gonna depend. I ain't gonna if I scale it up and it says 10 hours, hell no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Justin, can you hear the thunder from where you're at, bro?
No, it's pretty sunny here right now.
Is it? Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a big storm coming in.
No, it hasn't reached us yet. Though. I'm sure we'll get some part of it at some point today.
Yeah. Keep getting severe weather alerts.
Like Texas?
I don't know, man. I mean, Florida is known for flash flooding all the time, so I don't think they really have a ratio for us to go off of for that.
Huh? It's fun though.
Looks nasty. It's moving pretty quick though.
I mean, we get storms like every day anyway. So
Yeah, it's a daily thing, right? It's those
Yeah.
3 months of just every single day at about this time you're gonna have this storm come through.
Yep.
Hey,
why the
Dre,
squid is called
5 inches long is how long it's gonna be.
And then you get the occasional day where you might get rain all day. And then,
all day, right? That
Yeah.
happens every now and then. Did you check out that app I sent you, bro? That Too Good to Go?
yeah, I looked at it.
What'd you think?
It's all right.
Find a lot of meal deals in your area?
Not really, no.
Really? No jerk cuts around there for the $5 bags and stuff?
I actually did that app not too long ago,
But
because Laura was telling me about it too, because they use one that's similar over there.
Mhm.
yeah,
And I guess it's just
Not
hasn't
the
really opened up in this area much yet.
Yeah.
Eventually will,
What, Mark?
we have exactly the same app. Too Good to Go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Laura
great.
told me about it a long time ago, and it wasn't even
It's all
available here yet.
stuff, all the stuff they've got left at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get some really good deals though, man. Like jerk
Oh,
cut,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, crazy food from jerk cut. I love Jamaican food. There's an Indian restaurant. There's a Greenland, which is Mediterranean. They do really good nightly meals. Yeah, it's fun, man. I mean, if you only want to spend $6 and get like $30 worth of food, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Laura told me about that app like a year and a half ago. It was a while back, and then I tried it, but they said it was unavailable in my area. But it's
Mhm.
starting to open up now. It just hasn't took off yet.
It's just slow taking off. I'm waiting for Pizza Hut and Little Caesars with all those pies they have left at the end of the night. I don't know why they just chuck them in the trash, bro. They could just put them on there and sell them for like $2 a piece. At least they're making money and they're not trashing it.
We have supermarkets that go on there as well that sell
Groceries.
at the end of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a few of those. Publix does it in my area, but I don't really find the stuff that they're offering is worth it. Most of it's
See,
like on
Walmart
display.
doesn't do that at all. They just give everything to charity. It all
Yeah.
goes to Feeding America. So
Write it off.
I mean, they will reduce stuff, but if it doesn't sell that first few days or the first day, depending on whether it's a cold item or not, it goes straight to charity. They don't give it away to anybody.
Right. Yeah, for those of you who have never tried the app, you should try it out. It's doesn't cost anything extra to use it. It's basically like they were saying, it's just food they're going to throw away at the end of the night that they're not going to sell. So you get it for a really fraction of the price of what you would pay in restaurant for it. We got a steak place over here, Brazilian Steakhouse does it, bro. I've gotten a couple from them for like $15 and it's like $65 worth of food, bro. Yeah, tri-tip steak, all sorts of stuff, man. It's wild.
I mean, to be fair though, if you're running a pizza shop and you're constantly having tons of pizzas left over at the end of the night, somebody's miscalculating something.
I agree.
Really bad.
But still, you're gonna have 5 to 7 pies
Yeah.
left no matter what. You know, you may as well sell them if you can instead of chucking them.
Yeah.
We
Usually,
used to average about maybe on a weekly basis, we'd make maybe 4 mistakes, but everything got put in what they call a harvest area. We had a bin, we freeze them, flash freeze them, and then at nighttime we'd burn off all of the dough that was left over, like for bread, and do the same thing. And
Mhm.
3 days a week they'd come pick it up from the harvest center, either the pizza or the dough, and use it for bread, give it out for bread.
Mhm.
So we never really trash it.
we have
Yeah.
some car restaurants that do it where they do a full meal. You can go in and get.
Little Caesars just throws all their pies away at the end of the night. That's sad to me. Justin, come over here and wash my bike. I'm lazy.
No.
Feeling lazy, bro. I don't want to do it. We're actually gearing up to take this to Tennessee here pretty soon. We're gonna go visit Ken. I hear he needs a slap. Ken needs a slap, but I'll give him what he needs. I got you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Is Ken still in Tennessee at the moment?
Probably traveling around.
He was going traveling, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
What has he done now?
Joe's on his way to Tennessee, isn't he?
What do you mean? What has he done? He's Ken Heron. He just needs
I
to
know.
be
I mean, he
all the
always
time.
tries. He always tries to one up himself. So what has he done lately?
I don't know. He just needs a slap because he's Ken.
Well, I won't dispute that fact.
It's like, what hasn't he done that's fucked everything up for everybody at one point or another?
Yeah.
And then he just skates over it like, oh, it's just funny, ha ha ha. You know, it's satire. Oh, really? Wow, that didn't look like satire to me.
Well,
Yeah,
I
he's
can,
gotten away.
I'll only put it like this, Dan. You guys can keep him over in the FPV community.
Yeah, we don't want him. Take him back, please. He says, we'll hand him back to the GPS community if you don't mind. That would be great.
He has made life a whole lot simpler for us in the GPS community.
Jesus,
Well,
dude.
This is when
there was a few
FPV.
videos I've seen that if it would have been somebody else, they would have gotten in trouble. But
Yeah,
apparently,
they would have
he's
gotten in
buddy
trouble.
buddies with the
Exactly.
guys at the FAA.
Yeah.
Yes, he's friends with all these FAA freaks. So he gets away with a lot of stuff. It's stupid. Like flying in all those, government buildings and stuff. I could never do that. Who would ever give me the right to do that? Nobody.
Yeah.
Come on.
You going paying a visit to Joe Fortaleo?
Who? Oh, is he in Tennessee?
He's moved to Tennessee, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we might do that. That sounds like fun. We're going to go up to Gatlinburg. I want to take the scooter on a nice cruise. So I told her it's 1,300, 1,400 miles altogether from here to there. We'll do that. We'll go stop, see her dad. If we run into Ken,
Slap.
and
You run into Ken, run over Ken.
yeah, yeah. Gosh, what a moron, dude.
He's just gonna laugh about that for legal reasons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just slightly hit him with the motorcycle.
I mean, bro, if he wasn't so clickbaity now, I wouldn't be so upset. But he does everything for views at this point. It's not, it's he's reached that stage of his progression where he's like, I can only get the viewership I need now if I do extreme things. Whereas that's not why we originally watched him. We watched him for the information that he provided, right? That was the whole thing with Ken originally, was that he was providing good information, and then it turned into views more than anything. So,
Yeah.
sorry, you took the entertainment aspect and you went about it just like every other person that thinks they need to one up their video
You follow
every
the
single
Justin
time.
playbook.
The Justin
wow.
playbook?
Yeah.
The Justin. Yeah, Justin, how many times have you changed your name to fit the credentials of another person and just been like a word off, or like misspelled it intentionally just so that it falls in the algorithm of another big YouTuber? Yeah, let's hear it, bro. J Money, what are we gonna do with you? Hey, I heard that scooter you sold me, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that thing somehow resurfaced again, even after Buddy got creamed on it and died. Somebody took it and rebuilt it again, so the Nitro scooter's back on the road. I told you I sold it to some guy, right?
That thing's got an evil back pass, I'll tell you that.
It does. It's the Widowmaker at this point. Absolutely.
It's like that movie that Donald had me watch about the fucking tire that was going around killing everybody. Remember that cheesy ass movie? You ever seen that? It was just a tire that was rolling around killing everyone.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's what they're gonna make a movie about that scooter. It's gonna be like a fucking possessed scooter that's going around killing everybody.
I don't even know how it's back on the road, dude. I saw pictures of it after the guy died. The family sent it to me, and I was like, oh shit, it was cream, dude. The whole front was bent over. They sold it to somebody. Some guy got it back on the road. He's like, hey, I think I bought the scooter that was in this video. And he sent me an email. I was like, that is 100% the scooter, man. Jeez, dude.
That thing almost killed me one morning going into Walmart, dude. I come around the corner and
Justin was just backing out the
outside.
driveway, Dan.
And the whole thing slid out from underneath me. I wasn't even going that fast.
You seen
trying to get on it and almost killed him. What are you talking about? It fell on him.
Hey Dan, have you seen Uncle Bill's scooter?
No, I'm gonna be 100 with you, Mark. I don't really watch Bill, and he doesn't really watch me, and we've kind of just settled out at that. So it is what it is, man.
His
I'm
dad gave
good.
him a Honda 250.
Oh, nice. Got himself a little reflex.
I can't remember what it's called now.
I'm assuming it's a reflex if it's a 250 because they ended the 250 class after the reflex. They went up to 300 and the PCX at 150. PCX was a replacement for the reflex and the helix. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume he probably
It's an
got a
older ass
It's
scooter.
yeah,
the
the
Too.
one.
Looks
reflex.
like it's
It's the one.
Reflex is an
70s.
older unit.
One with a Variomatic gearbox.
Okay, so he's probably then riding the helix.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, the reflex was the replacement for the helix. The helix, I had one. It was awesome, dude. It was like riding around a luxury chair. That's what it felt like. It was just a fucking lazy boy on wheels, man.
Like an early version of the Bergman.
Right. Except I
Yeah.
find the Bergman is where it's at, man.
So it was
I
like the
do.
Goldwing of scooters.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like the
Yeah.
Goldwing of
Well,
scooters.
kind of. It is maxi class, so it's touring class, but it's going to struggle to maintain 70 miles an hour all day. Whereas something like this that's 400 cc's isn't going to have that problem. You could ride this thing at 85 miles an hour all day. It wouldn't struggle at all. You know,
Yeah.
when you get down into that 250, your top speed's like 72 miles an hour, 75 if you're lucky, but that's just winding the engine out the entire time, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's what he reckons. 73 is about his top end.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I work on these things all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I watch people struggle to maintain speed.
He's changing the clutch on it at the moment.
That's what I would do. I would do a bigger variator so the belt has more travel. I would put probably a Malossi kit in it, and I would drop the roller weights or add, depending on if he's aiming for top speed or faster takeoff. He's going to want to choose. Going up in weight will create higher RPM, lower RPM range at higher speeds and higher speeds in general, and lower weights will create faster takeoff and a slower top end.
Yeah.
So it just
Great left.
depends on which way he wants to tune the CVT out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's keeping it stock.
Yeah, that thing had a big old flat seat on it too. It looked like a fucking couch
Yes.
on top of it.
But dude, I'm telling you, if you've never sat on one, the moment you sit in it, you just macrame your ass into that thing, bro. It's like it's just a big fat lazy boy cushion with handlebars. That's all it is. And man, you hit a bump, you don't even notice. It's like, boop, wow, I floated over that, and you just keep going. It's incredible, man. That was the pinnacle of what I think Honda could have designed at the time for smoothness when it came to touring scooters. That I will always hold the Helix in high regard for that reason. The Bergman is a bit bumpier. This thing doesn't handle the bumps as well. You hit stuff, you know it. Even little divots on the road, man. This thing will definitely tell you that you hit a bump, especially with two up riding. You feel it.
Yeah, the Yamaha 500 looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The Majesty. Oh, you said the 500?
They do a 500 now, yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't know that they did I know they did a 250 Majesty or a 300. I think it was a 250 Majesty.
I ran
I don't
across
know.
some video last night. I didn't watch it, but I saw it was Suzuki was releasing some new crotch rocket.
I don't doubt it, bro.
They were doing the unveil for it on YouTube.
I don't doubt it. I don't get into all the heavy end sport bikes. I think anything after 600 cc is pointless to have on the road, bro. I really like 100 horsepower bike. The fuck more do you need? If you just tune the gear ratio or the sprocket ratio, bro, you can go 170 miles an hour on a 600 cc. You don't need more than that. What the fuck you need more? 1000 cc, 1400 cc sport bike for what? What do you need a 200 horsepower machine for?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. You're never going to go that fast.
To kill yourself.
Well, it's like I said, if you look at like the top rated or the top speed in the United States is in Texas at 85 miles an hour, but yet they allow Hellcats and shit on the road. It's like, why would you know what I'm saying?
I will never disagree with that. However, they are designed to be track friendly, which is why they release all these products as track ready vehicles, meaning you can daily drive it and take it to a track. Obviously, you're supposed to
Right.
have your own set of rules and standards for yourself when you're on basic roads. Do people listen to that? No, of course not. They put all their vehicles in track mode.
Now, I would
Like,
say majority of the bikers that I see, normally if they're like Harley Goldwing type riders, they're pretty chill
Mhm.
on the road. It's the crotch rocket dudes that are out of control all the time.
Well,
Man,
there's a
they be
reason.
acting like idiots.
There's a reason for that. Because when I'm behind the handlebars of a cruiser, I just feel like I just want to cruise, man. The engine's
Oh
not
no, I
whining
get
out.
it.
It's not offering me all that exhilaration. But when I get behind a sport bike and I realize that I'm cruising the same speed as the cruiser at 4,000 RPMs and I still have 19,000 revs that I can get up to, I start pulling back on the throttle and it's fun to listen to the engine just start going.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I get it.
It's just that exhilaration is what takes over, man. That endorphin dump hits you hard
What's up,
and you
Philip?
just want to go faster.
Yep.
What's up, JD?
I think my FJ's got 125 horsepower.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a FJ13?
11,
Oh, okay. Nice.
1985.
Wow, wow.
That was the year I was born.
Holy shit. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah,
God damn, dude.
And the main reason I got it in the first place is it's only got a 29-inch seat height. And I've
Right.
only got legs.
Got little
oh,
short
so
legs,
it's a short bike?
little stumpies.
Yeah. But I mean, at the time in the 80s, that was their top sports bike.
What's up,
Yeah.
Brenda?
Now it's
Yeah.
just classic sports cruiser.
It's crazy to think how far we've come with technology in such a short span of time. It really is. I remember when like 600cc sport bikes were radical machines to have on the road,
Yeah.
right? Absolutely wild machines. And then they started releasing the 750, the 900, the 1000cc, the 1200s. I was like, Jesus, dude, this is ridiculous. Why? For what?
I mean, the latest Goldwings are 2 liter, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, those big 6-cylinder 1800cc engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Bikes and Beards when he was sending his girlfriend in there undercover to
Yeah.
see, or his wife, just to
Yeah.
see if they would sell her like a extremely crazy fast bike.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, a lot of the dealerships wouldn't do it. They were like recommending,
Yeah,
something a
they're
lot
smart.
smaller for
Yeah. Yeah, they
her.
don't. I
Even
mean,
though she was begging them to sell her the bigger bike, they didn't want to do it.
right. Which I wouldn't expect them to. Dude, I have people come over here that's like, oh, I just got my license and they want to jump immediately on a 600 that I'm selling. And I'm like, bro, I can't, in good faith, I can't sell this to you. Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like you're just going to go out and immediately kill yourself on this thing.
Well,
You know?
over here, if you pass your test just in the normal way, if you're not already a car driver and doing the direct access, you're
Right.
limited to 33 horsepower. You can buy a Fireblade if you want, but it has to be restricted to 33 horsepower for 12 months.
Yeah. Well, they're only used to driving these little 200cc bikes that they took their test on. I mean, we're
Oh
talking
no,
20
our,
horsepower bikes.
our test is a 125.
No, I'm saying here in the US.
Yeah, here
You know,
it's a
yeah.
unless
Yeah,
you do the direct access like I did, and you've already got a car license and everything. I took my test on a 500.
Right. Yeah, when I took my Rider's Edge course in 2007, I want to say, I rode the Buell Blast. It was the first like couple years Buell had released the Blast for the Rider's Edge course. So I started on a 500 over there, but I had already been riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers my whole life. So I just wanted to get through the class because it was an annoyance more than anything to me, having to sit there and learn all this stuff when I already knew it, but I made it through just fine. And of course, my immediate jump up was a 600. I went right, bought a 600 FC6 Pro Stock power plant engine, and I had a blast on that. But that was the bike I had my accident on. I rode it for 3 years before I had my accident and broke all my ribs, crushed my lower right vertebrae, fractured C1 and C2 in my neck, blew my knee out, and broke my ankle in 2 places, all in one go. All in one go.
Bad hit.
Yep. yeah, I took out 3 palm trees with just my body, no pads, no helmet on. Fuck, I think I was wearing slip-on shoes. I just went to visit a friend at a bar who was having a bad night and was thinking about committing suicide. I went, it was like 5 miles up the road. I jumped on the highway, went and had like a beer or two with him, so I wasn't even drunk or intoxicated. And then I jumped on my bike and I got cut off by a drunk driver when I was trying to get off the exit on Bush here in Tampa, and he clipped my front tire and it sent me into the median. I jumped off the bike into the bushes going, 80 miles an hour, right? And I took the fetal position. And I remember I hit like 4 or 5 times and I thought, ow, this really hurts, but I think I'm going to be okay. And then I hit the first palm tree. They just planted all these palm trees on the side of the road, these little 6-foot palms. And I
Yeah.
hit the first one with the right side of my body, which broke all my ribs and probably did all the damage to my vertebrae. I tore that tree out of the ground with my body. That one laid over sideways. And at that point, I was a rag doll. So they said they think I hit another 2 trees before I finally stopped. And then I woke up in the hospital, like just an absolute wreck.
Well, at least you woke up.
Yeah, I'm still here. I dropped, that's what got me lazy and got me fat. That's what it was. That accident really put me out of commission. I just got a job in security where I could just sit and deal with all my injuries, and I got bored and just kept eating food, and I got really fat and overweight, and inactivity is a killer, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So yeah, be careful on your bikes, folks. I've never had an accident since. That was 2013. It's 2025 now, and I'm a lot more weathered by the road. I understand traffic. I've become a lot more honed in driver, I would say at this point. I'm very attentive to everything going on. I've become very defensive now when I drive. So
It changes your attitude when you drive in a car as well if you're a bike rider.
yes, absolutely. I'm always trying to anticipate what a car is going to do.
Yeah.
I have to be thinking 3 cars ahead of me at all times. I need an out, a constant out. You always have to create an out for yourself.
Yeah.
Before I didn't think about that stuff. I just ripped around in traffic and didn't care because I thought I was invincible, man. Like everybody that starts riding, you're invincible. That's not the case, folks.
Nope.
I went to blow past that guy to get off the off ramp and he just turned right into me. Foomp, caught my front tire and away I went into the median.
Them Buells, they didn't take off quite well, did they? They were the sports of the Harley, weren't they, originally?
Yeah, it was a drastically underpowered for being a cylinder from an 883. It was basically I mean, they say it was a 1200. They say they pull the cylinder from a 1200. I'm fairly certain it was an 883 that it got yanked from, right? And they just cut the engine in half. That was what Eric Buell decided to do to the 500. They just cut an 883 engine in half and they just used half of the engine, right?
Yeah.
And they slapped that. So it was a 500cc single cylinder thumper. And it only produced a whopping 32 horsepower, which in the scheme of things really isn't that bad. It just was god awful short gears, man. Holy God, did it have short gears. It just was slow up until about 4th gear. Then it started to pick up the pace a bit. It was a bad design. It was, even Eric Buell said it was a shitty design. He crushed one on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and look up Eric Buell crushes Blast, you can see the video of him talking about this was never supposed to be the innovation of what my company was about. Harley forced me to make this bike. It was the worst design I think I could have ever created. Like he crushes a brand new one in the box. And I felt kind of good about that after seeing it. I was like, good for you, Eric. You tell the people, man. You used to make ridiculously overpowered platforms that were designed for racing. And Harley made you build this concept piece of shit for them. I will never understand.
Always had the weirdest looking exhaust as well.
It did. That stupid front mount, big Y pipe that comes down and went underneath it, and it just sounded horrible. It was just a bad, piss poor ass build, man. I don't know. I owned one. I have it on my channel. It's on there. That was what, 3 or 4 years ago now. I chopped it down and turned it into a little micro cruiser, and I had fun. I turned it into a little cafe racer. It was kind of neat, you know, but it just severely lacked power. On the highway, I was getting run over by everybody. It was just not a good bike.
I think 33 horsepower is about what our 250s are.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, drastically underpowered machine for the size of the engine.
Mm. I must admit, 125s are fun. You can throw them around like nothing else.
2-strokes, 125s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're little maniac bikes, man. Those power bands on those things are crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we've completely altered the entire discussion in this thing. We can get back to whatever you guys want to get back to. Just cut me off whenever you're ready.
Hey, Dan, where were you selling your laser prints at? I saw you had a table set up.
Yeah, so I do a lot of flea market stuff. I don't really show all that stuff all the time. My friend actually invited me over to their garage sale that they had, and so that's the table I normally set up at my flea market stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I want to offer custom laser engraving. Would you be willing to come out and set up your stuff? And I was like, sure, not a problem. So I was supposed to do it Saturday and Sunday, but yesterday it looked like a lot of rain, so they didn't even have it. But we did it Saturday with them. So it was fun. It was a good time.
Did you
I
get
got
any
to know that.
business or what?
What's that?
Did you get any business while you were there?
Yeah, I made like $300.
Nice.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I sell those laser engraved mirrors, man. Those sell for 35 a piece.
What does it cost you to make them, Dan?
$1.25 for the mirror. My laser engraver is free, and $1.18 for a USB LED strip that I install in the back of it.
Okay.
$3 maybe. They
That's
look
good.
really cool.
That's good profit.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Have you guys
machines
ever?
use a lot of power or
No, I run them on my 150. Oh no, 100. Yeah, I run them on my 150-watt power inverter.
no? Oh, okay.
They don't take much. I can run them all day. I mean, those. Don't get me wrong. I have bigger lasers, bro, but my 3 watts, they don't take any power at all. Let me close this. I don't think I'm probably gonna have to switch over internet, so you might lose me for a sec. Let me just do that now. I'll just switch it over now, so I don't have to worry about it. Settings. Mm-mm-mm.
So, Joe, what time do you got to go to the clinic?
I gotta leave here about 11.
All right, I'm back. Cool.
Mhm.
All right, Justin. You there?
20 years
What's
ago,
up?
right? 20 years ago, I had a saying. I used to say, I don't play with people's children. But the two of y'all young as hell, so I got to take that back now.
What?
I'm here, Dan.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't know if any of you guys have actually seen my mirrors or what they look like, but we'll plug one in so you can see how cool these actually are. Yeah, the light on here. I forget how to flip the camera around, but you guys should be able to see that, right?
Yep.
Oh, I like that, the halo.
Yeah. I can make anything, and then when you turn it off at night, it's nice and bright.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
So I can really do anything, man. You just got to tell me what your preferences are, what images you want, what logos. And then if you look at the back of it, you can see how I design them.
So is that a specialty mirror, like, or did you just buy in just regular mirrors?
Dollar Tree, bro. They
Yeah.
actually had the perfect mirror that I was looking for that I could put LEDs on the inside of. And the mirror was open for engraving, so I just flip them over, engrave. You can see the engraving. Just
So
takes it right off.
you
Uh,
engrave the back of it to take the
yeah.
reflective.
Yep. So I reverse the image, right? Backwards. I invert, reverse it. I flip it over and mirror the image so that it's going the correct way. So you're reading it forward instead of backwards and then engrave to it. Yep. And I've made a lot of them. Heck, a couple of the drone guys have already bought some with their logos on them.
So where are you
Yeah.
going, Joe? You gotta go to the wound care place or something?
Yeah, I gotta go to wound care. That's up the road at Pam Center. Because
Yeah, okay.
for some reason, home health didn't get the supplies in time. They'll probably have them for Wednesday, but they're gonna rearrange all my schedule now. Which is better, because I'd rather wound care do it and do it the right way. You know, because I gotta have that compression on to get it fixed.
Hey, Justin, you want to buy a jet ski?
No. My luck, that bitch would break 20 minutes after I started riding it, and then I'd never fix it.
Nah, bro, that thing's had a lot of work from me done to it. It's fun.
All right,
It
well,
never gets.
I'll get 10 minutes then.
Yeah, okay. It never gave us a problem, dude. We took that thing all the way out to the islands. We took it out to Egmont Key and chilled with the dolphins and did reef diving with it all day. That thing never gave us a problem. It was a blast.
I remember having jet skis when I was a teenager at our Lake Havasu house. And those, I don't know, those things just seem like constant maintenance.
That's because
That
people
was back
drive
in the
them.
90s too, though. So.
Yes. Now they're four-stroke engines, bro. They're a lot better built. Those two-strokes were finicky little things. And they were still trying to design reasonable parts that could handle the jet pump. Now all that stuff has been well figured out. Like, as long as you're not being a prick to the jet ski and really thrashing it, it's fine. They last
Actually,
for a... Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of my dad's friends back in the 90s was actually designing and patenting a system to where your jet ski would filter the water as it was going through it. And he
That's
tried,
interesting.
and I went to like 3 or 4 of his things where he was trying to sell it to investors. And I don't know if he ever got it sold, but he ended up dying a few years back. And he was pretty old back in the 90s. He was in his 60s back when he was doing that in the 90s.
I mean, it was a problem when jet skis still spewed oil into the water like two strokes. Now they don't. They're four strokes, so you change the oil. It doesn't blast it off into the water.
Yeah, he was trying to design a system, and he had a working. Well, he said it was a working model. I don't know because I was just a teenager at the time. I didn't really give a shit. But I remember going to the presentations when we were in Lake Havasu. He had a couple of them at his house, and that's the whole system. It was so people's jet skis could help filter the water and keep it clean as they were out there riding at the same time.
Interesting.
I don't think he ever sold it, to be honest.
I don't think there's a lot of tree huggers out there riding jet skis.
No.
That was a jerk of me. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh no, they'll be out there riding their jet skis, screaming at you about the environment. Like
Go
Greta
green.
Thunberg running around the world on her private jet, bitching at everybody.
Go green. Oh goodness. Did we lose Dre? Dre is not here anymore. He dipped off,
He
huh?
left about 15 minutes ago. Yeah.
No.
A lot of times he don't even say bye. He just leaves.
I'll have to try that sometime. I'm sure it works great.
Yeah, I don't remember too many people on the shore yelling at you. How dare you?
That's when I hit him with my jet pump blast on the way by. Bye.
The one jet ski I missed the most that we used to ride around. My dad had like 3 or 4 of them. Was the little jet ski, the little 4-seater boats. God, those
Yeah.
things were so fun to drive.
That's what I had. We had a Jetmate.
Yeah, my dad had a whole bunch of those back in the 90s. He had like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, they were pretty sweet. They're sought after now, bro. If you see the value of what the Jetmates have shot up to, they are very difficult to get your hands on.
I mean, it
They
was
have
like being in a small paddle boat, but you used a joystick to control it, and the bitch was fast
right.
as hell too.
That's exactly what it was, a 650 Jetmate, and they had a 750 and a 650 version of it. Now people are swapping them. They're taking those engines out and they're putting those big supercharged Sea-Doo engines in them. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
Yeah, those were fun to drive back in the day.
I'm still trying to buy one. If I get one, oh, I'm gonna have a blast, dude. I'm gonna have a blast. I promise you. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna stick a crate motor V8 in it just to be an asshole with big, loud, dumb exhaust pipes.
I don't even think that thing's big enough to hold up a V8.
It will. It
You
can.
go from a 4-seater to a 1-seater.
Yeah. Well, so the back was designed to have 3 people, and the mid seat was designed to lay down and have 2 people. So technically, it was a 5-seater boat, right? So if you factor in how much 5 people weigh plus the weight of the boat and the engine, it will have no problem toting a V8, right? You don't want to go with a huge V8, but you want to go with a mid-size V8, something like a 4.6 liter,
I don't know what he
Mustang
ever did with those.
GT 5.0 Coyote engine in it with a supercharger. Oh my God.
Because I remember we had 3 of them at Lake Havasu, and then he got rid of 2 of them. And then we had one for a long time, and then it broke, and then it sat in one of his garage yards for years. Just kind
Bro,
of rotted away.
he should have never sold them. They go for so much money now. I don't understand why Kawasaki hasn't capitalized on those again. They were so popular. Why hasn't they put out another model of them? Like, dude, people see them today and they're still like, "That's cool. Where can I buy one?" It's like they don't realize how old that tech really is. That's how space age those things actually looked for their time. They're still look super cool today.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, they were really fun to drive, too.
A blast, dude. It was a jet throttle. Dude, you had a fighter jet throttle in your hands with a little red trigger. Oh, man. Dude, I had so much fun on the Jetmate. Does anybody else here know what we're talking about? Have you ever been on a Jetmate? No? Oh my gosh, game changer. Change your whole world and outlook on jet drive boats. You could fish from it, ski from it, tow from it, and just go out and have fun on open water without the worry of tipping over or any of that stuff. You can do all the same cool maneuvers that a regular jet ski can do. People actually rounded off the hull. Did you see that on the bottom of them, Justin?
No.
So they could do 360 spins instead of carving. People would sand off the bottom and then do molding to it so that it was flatter. That way they could throw it into a spin and it would just do a 360.
I never saw that.
Pretty cool, man. There was a lot of mods people started doing to those things after the fact. They only had a 2-year run. Do you know that? They only sold them for 2 years and then they just discontinued them. That's why they're so rare now.
No, I didn't know that. My dad, I just remember having them back in the 90s. We used to go to Lake Havasu because we had a house there, vacation. Right?
Yep. 1989 to 1991. That was the running span time for the Jetmate.
Yeah, you want to see a lot of boobs in the summertime, go to Lake Havasu.
Sounds like a plan. I'm going to get a Jetmate and go out there.
Yeah, Lake Havasu is fun in the summer. You get out there, and especially when you go under the London Bridge, there's everybody lines their boats up on both sides. So you kind of go in the middle to go back and forth. Everybody be out there. And now everybody's boats these days all got sound systems in it. Shit, people could just be thumping going down the water.
Yeah.
You got a lot of women flashing you when you drive through there.
Yeah, I need to go there. How do we make that a thing? So if you Justin, if you go on Marketplace right now and you look up Jetmate, you'll find some like just horribly conditioned ones, bro, that need lots of work and they're still selling for like $4,000.
Let's see here.
They don't make them anymore.
Nah, they discontinued in 1991. Like this guy's got an 89 for $5,000. This guy's got one that he gutted and turned into some kind of trailer haul boat of some kind. He wants $1,300 for this thing. Oh, I see what he did. He just yanked the complete engine out of it and like put, I don't know why he would have done this. That's a piss poor ass design. I wouldn't have done that. Still, for $1,300, it might be worth picking up, dude. I bought this as a project that had some foam swelling on the insides of the boat. I was going to cut the fiberglass, trim back the foam, attach fiberglass. I put a brand new 650 motor with a 444 carb, motor mounts, new motor, mount plate, new pump housing. The list goes on. The only thing left to do is the body work. I know what I have. Yeah. They only made 1,500 of these, so please do not waste my time. I agree, man. They were a very short run. They were the coolest things ever offered.
He did that and all he wanted 1,300. Yeah,
Uh,
that ain't.
I mean, I would still buy it just because
No,
I
I'm
know
saying
I
that
could.
that sounds real good. That
Right.
sounds real good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to inspect the hull pretty closely. It looks like he's done a lot of custom work to the hull. I wouldn't know if there's a crack underneath it without parting his repair to see what happened. You know what I mean? Like you got to really be conscious about something like this. This thing looks rough. It looks pretty rough. I do not understand the paint job they did to this thing. Boy, it looks weird.
Yeah, here's a picture of one. Somebody's selling it on Row Marine Shop for 1,100.
Yeah, there you go. God, they were cool looking, man, weren't they? Just
Yeah, and the joysticks were awesome, man. I loved.
sweet little rigs, dude. It's like a John boat that's severely overpowered and has a jet throttle attached to it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
how
the
cool.
coolest part about it was driving it with that jet set or that
Mhm.
joystick type setup.
It was powerful enough to pull tubers and skiers, and man, it was a wild little machine. Super tiny too. It's like not much larger than a jet ski, a three-seater jet ski. That's when innovation was happening. That's when cool stuff was happening. Somebody buy me
Yes.
one. My birthday's coming again next year.
I'm actually surprised they haven't remade those.
It again next year.
I might actually go look at that one that dude really did some work to. I mean, I feel like Justin, can you see this one in Sarasota? It's close to you.
Uh,
He wanted 27 originally, which he probably should have held out. He would have got it. Now he's all the way down to $1,300 with still no buyers. That's because it looks like it was doodled on by a 10-year-old with a spray can. What a weird paint job to put on that thing.
dude, if I had the money, I'd go to that one company down in Miami that builds the car boats.
Mm-hmm.
You see those, the ones that look like sports cars?
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. There's that company down in Miami that custom makes them.
I'd rather just rent one for the day. They're $300 to rent for the day. Man, this dude's is just clean, super clean for $5 grand. It's in pretty good shape.
That's gonna be the hardest part, trying to find one is it's actually fixed,
Yeah,
not that look like it's been sitting in somebody's yard for 20 years. You know,
right.
there's a whole Facebook group too around those boats.
I
Big
saw
ass
that.
Facebook group.
I joined them. There's like 6,000 members, which is interesting because there's only, 1,300 of them ever made. Most of them ended up in Florida.
Yeah, I don't know who he sold the two to, but I know the third one that we had, it ended up sitting in the yard for years and just kind of rotted away. My dad just never fixed it. He ended up
That,
just parking it one day after it broke and just never did nothing with it again.
that sucks, bro.
Now I don't know what happened to it after that because it sat there for a good probably 7-8 years.
Yeah, in good shape, these things sell for like 10 grand now.
I just looked it up over here, and it's a 1990 Kawasaki Jetmate.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice on a trailer. He wants $6,500.
Yep. That means it's in fairly good shape.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the rarest product that Kawasaki ever released.
Probably get more rare too over the years as more and more disappear off the market.
I don't doubt it. Yeah, as more people like this dumb fuck over here in Sarasota does crazy shit to it and weird paint jobs and like preps it for the junkyard.
That's in Wisconsin.
Oh, in Wisconsin? Oh yeah, that looks in really good condition.
Hold on, let me look.
It's got a nice little trailer and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, what a sexy machine, dude.
I wonder how hard it is to find parts for that thing though.
It's not.
Because I'm saying that joystick's
Oh,
got
there
to be
it
some
is.
kind of proprietary thing, right?
Yeah, that
Parts
thing's
for
in
that.
primo shape. Even the seats are perfect. God.
Yeah, that thing is clean.
So Justin, there was a lot of
Oh.
aftermarket companies that stepped up to the plate to create stuff for it because it had such a following of people.
Well, look at the hull. That just hardly any scratches.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that guy, whoever owned that.
Meticulously cared for it.
Yeah. I'm sure you're gonna find something, a couple little things here and there that are probably dinged up on it, but it does for the majority look pretty good.
But dude, we're talking about a machine that's like almost 40 years old. Is 40 years old.
Yeah, that's on Marketplace.
All right. Yeah, you get lucky every once in a while. You come across them or see them somewhere. I don't even want to buy stuff from the group because those people are, man, they're just snooty people. They're like, I know what I have. You want it? 10 grand.
He's
Lucky, stop.
I know what I have. I didn't think there was that limited amount of them, man. Because, like I said, my dad had 3 of them. That I remember.
That's wild. Wild that he had that many. We were lucky to get one when I was a kid. My grandpa had to beg Steve. Is it Steve Eisman? He was a owner of a dealership that was Kawasaki had just released the Jetmate, and my grandpa had to like talk him way into it to get him to sell us one because they had so many holds on him at the time. And we finally got our hands on one, and man, that thing got its use. I think we burned the engine out 3 times before they finally decided they were done with the Jetmate. And I was about 16 at the time when they finally got rid of it. I was like 8 when they first started playing with it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of summers in Lake Havasu.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that little boat would be perfect for Florida all around in general. The nose comes up so high that you don't really have to worry about wave crashing. So if you wanted to take it out on a choppy day, it would have no problem handling it.
Oh yeah, that'd be a fun little boat here to take from the chain of lakes from lake to lake, go through all the
Mm-hmm.
canals and stuff. Yeah, it'd be a
Yep.
fun little boat.
Yeah, that it's a shallow runner too. So even if it shallows out real bad, you can just drive right over it.
And you can install a sunshade over top of them too.
I
You want a
saw that.
little
They had
protection,
some
yeah.
bimmies. Yeah, they had some bimmies for them.
I mean, like you said though, it is a good little fishing boat too. Like if you just want to
Mm-hmm.
go out and fish, you and a buddy want to go out and go fishing.
Yep.
Perfect
All
size
around,
for that.
all around boat. Perfect all around boat for everything. I remember getting in it was hard. It sat up pretty high. You had to have some good upper body strength to get back in it. They didn't really have a ladder that you could drop on it. They probably do now, but back then, man, you had to really struggle to get back in that sucker if you got out.
The only thing we really used it for was just literally just cruising across the lake. We never like did any tubing or anything with it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times we would find, at Lake Havasu, there's tons of coves that you can find that you can pull up on and, have your own little private beach area where you can get out on your boat, set up a little area to hang out for the day, and then you can jump back in your boat and take off. There's tons of those in Lake Havasu. That's what a lot of people do.
Maybe that'll be my next boat project, bro. I'll see if I can get my hands on a beat up jet mate and just rebuild it and put a V8 in it.
Oh my God. They did that Yamaha, it's a T Max, and they actually a 560.
I forgot about the T-Max. I don't hear about it very often.
And there's one here for sale, the 2025 one.
Yeah.
£14,500.
Yep. Yeah, those scooters on their release, they're pretty expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's I mean, that's with everything. Dude, I remember when trucks cost $25,000 for a crew cab, V8, 10,000-pound tow package, all the amenities. You know, you could get a reasonable truck for 25 grand, brand new off the lot. And now that same truck, today's standards, would cost over $100,000 to own.
Yeah, ridiculous amount.
Just ridiculous, bro.
SUVs and trucks have gone up so bad in price.
It's not, that's a house, dude. That's a house. I'm sorry, but that's a house.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I've seen, like the used market for trucks and SUVs
Has gone way up. Yep.
Yeah.
I know. I just bought one, remember?
Yeah, you'll see somebody buying, like now you'll see somebody buying a 20-year-old truck, has 200,000 miles on it, and they fucking pay like 10, 12 grand for it. I'm like, Jesus, that used to be like a $150 beater you would buy off somebody.
Exactly. I mean, that's pretty much what I did. I had to search and search. Okay, so I paid, don't get me wrong, bro. My truck needed work. I paid $4 grand for it. It had 141,000 miles on it, right? Has a tow package, has all the amenities, and everything works. The interior is like a grade 10. It's perfect inside, right? But it had a lot of issues, man. They were snapped off spark plug coils. Like somebody had tried to work on it, didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like it took forever to get that truck in my driveway finally and working on it. I mean, the drive shaft was shot. It was missing counterweights on the drive shaft. So when you would drive it, it was wobbling really bad. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell they did when they owned it. I have no idea. The maintenance records go up to about 2016 and then it stops. And from there, I think it was handed off to a few different people who gave it zero maintenance, used it for work, and then sold it to me. But now that I've resolved all the problems, I'm $6,000 in between purchase price and $2,000 worth of parts and work myself. And now it's a reasonably good truck, right? AC works, heat works, radio works, everything works. It's perfect. It's fine. There's no issues with it. So, I mean, if you search around and you're willing to do work yourself, you can create a reasonably reliable truck for around $6 grand. But yeah, like you said, bro, These are beater trucks. Like, I'm not spending $5,000 on a beater. It's just not
Oh,
happening.
yeah.
And I did anyways. I didn't have a choice. It was like I needed a truck to pull a camper, jet ski, all the stuff that I do. And I'm realizing like I'm not gonna go out and blow $100,000 on a new truck and set up a bank payment. That's insane. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh,
For
no,
for
yeah.
for what it costs to replace a transmission and an engine on a cheaper truck, I'll just keep buying cheap trucks and replacing parts as needed. Like it's not worth buying a new truck at all. This economy is not thriving, dude. It is horribly
Ew.
going downhill fast.
Yeah, and that $6,000 you've paid out on that is probably worth 10, 12 if you want to sell it.
Right. Yeah, if I went to resell the truck right now with 141, I could easily probably get 10 to 12,000 out of the truck. 100%. No doubt in my mind. But it's not worth it because then I'm right back on the search for another
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, car prices got ridiculous right after COVID started. That's when they really skyrocketed.
But I have
Because then they
thought
were
about that.
having,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
because that's about what the time when they started getting out of control. Because remember they said they had all these chip shortages and all that
Mhm.
because all these factories were shut down because of COVID
Yeah,
and all that. And it's
except
never gone down since. It's
no,
barely dropped at all.
and they do that with everything. Once they raise the prices and they realize people are willing to pay it, they'll just keep it there. Why would they drop it back down if these people are willing to pay this? It's like the same thing with fast food restaurants. That shit doesn't cost that much. But the moment you guys paid for it for more than a year at that price, they were like, hey, these dummies are willing to pay for it. So why would we go backwards? Let's just stay here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, that's it. About I'd say 15 years ago, something like that. I bought a 1997 Shogun 2.8 turbo diesel 7-seater, long wheelbase, and that cost me 1,850 quid. And if I wanted to buy the same SUV now,
Mm-hmm.
it would cost me nearly 3,000.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing people selling,
For the
7,
same
8,
year,
10-year-old SUVs and getting 10, 15 grand for them. It's like ridiculous. Even SUVs have got a high resale now.
Justin, I thought about buying some of these $4,000 trucks and fixing them up just to make the 5-6 grand off of them and my money back. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been thinking about it for a while now. I'm just like, do I have space to do this? Can I buy 2 or 3 reasonable trucks at a time and just do this? You know, I honestly feel like there's a whole market for somebody like me right now that repairs all this stuff.
You'd have to buy a shop, really.
And that's what this is coming down to. I'd probably have to rent a spot to do it. And then
do it one at a time. Just do it one at a time.
Yeah.
So you don't need
Now,
to
if you
shop
went
it.
to
You're gonna have like 3, 4 cars that you're working on at the same time. That, to me, I mean, yeah, you locking in people, but it's best just do one at a time. That way you get the job done faster. You ain't looking at somebody else's car at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
One at a time gives you focused on just one vehicle to do at a time. It's not going to give you no pile up of vehicles, no big old mess, and you just knock them out.
I get it.
It's more a case of being able to pick them up when they turn up and not having to wait because you've got no room.
Yeah. Yeah, I find deals all the time. It's just I'm so limited on space and room. Like I can fill my garage with bikes. That's why I stick with bikes, because I have a big garage and I can put 3 or 4 projects in there at one time and knock them all out,
Yeah.
But when it comes to full-size trucks, man, I mean, I got a 3-car driveway, but I only have that space to myself for 7 months while the parents travel, and then when they get back, I don't have that space anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because you can't park outside on the road, can you?
No, not in Temple Terrace. It's a violation. City ordinance.
Not only that, he starts running a garage out of his house that's clearly visible.
But yeah,
He's
Well,
liable to get bitched at.
mate, as well.
technically not. I will do work for other people, but this is normally just friends. I don't brand myself out as any kind of shop or business, right? Like I just do this myself. And really, they've been mad at me for a while. The DMV gets upset with me because they keep telling me that I'm only allowed to have 3 vehicles in my name at one time. And I tell them that, look, I could buy whatever I want. As a private citizen, I can, if I want to own 10 cars, you shouldn't be able to dictate my ownership needs, right? That's just how it goes. Well, then you need to have a dealer's license. I don't need to have a dealer's license if they are my personal vehicles. What I choose to do with those vehicles is on me. They're not being used for
Why
work.
would they bitch about that? That's just more money the state's gonna make off you.
Bro, you can look it up. That's what I said. That
That's
was my
crazy.
argument. That was my argument for them. Was I don't understand. Every one of these vehicles that I purchase, I do this as a hobby, ma'am. It's just a hobby. I buy these, I fix them, I make content with them, I have fun with them. I'm not a dealership, and when I'm done, I sell my personal piece of property to somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm not a dealership. I'm a hobbyist, man. I'm an entertainer.
Yeah,
So they've been
they're going to
Go
say
ahead.
that Jay Leno's only got 3 of them cars in that garage, in that warehouse.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. But you can look it up. Florida law says that you're only allowed to have 3 vehicles in your name at one time.
That's ridiculous.
So I have to do individual bikes now. I can't do it like I used to. I have to have, because I have my scooter and my truck. Those are my 2 vehicles. And then the project one, I have to put in my name, right? So I can only do 1 bike at a time. So what I do is I buy multiple bikes, and I only have one in my name at a time. When that one sells, I take the next one down that I finished working on. I put that in my name. Then I turn around and sell that one. That's how they're forcing me to do it now.
Yeah.
I don't see why it should matter if they're making money off of you. That's dumb.
They're making double the taxes each time. And that's fine with me. I don't, hey, look, you want your money. I get it. But I'm not going to go buy a $10,000 dealer's license and $500,000 insurance policy just to sell a couple bikes every year. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to get my FJ to you for you to fix it up.
I'm down.
It's been off the road. Yeah, I can't get it there from Manchester.
I
can
know.
I?
I know.
It's been off the road since January 2000.
Yeah. That's why
That
Mike
thing's
was.
just
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that thing's been sitting in your garage that long. Man.
Well, that was the whole reason Mike was excited 2 years ago when I went to visit him in Michigan for the drone meet instead of going to South Florida. When I got there, he was like, "We got stuff we got to do to my bike." I was like, "All right, man, I'm here, bro. Let's do it. What do you want to do?" So we spent a whole day just working on his bike and solving problems.
Oh yeah, I mean, it'll want a new battery.
Oh, sure. Carbs will need to be gone through. The slides will have to be cleaned.
Yeah. New oil.
Petcock will probably have to be replaced from ethanol damage.
I know it's got it had a Scott oil on it, so the chain was well oiled when it went in, but God knows what it's like now.
No, I'm the petcock where your fuel cut off, your reserve tank, all that. That normally will gum up.
Doesn't have a reserve tank.
Oh, you don't have a reserve?
No, it has a fuel gauge, believe it or not.
So you have no fuel cutoff?
No.
Oh boy, interesting. Okay.
That's the UK. They don't go far enough to need reserve.
It's got a 5-gallon tank. It'll do 50 miles to the gallon. It'll get 250 to 300 miles on the tank.
That's pretty good, man. My I just sold my Honda ST1300, and that one had a 7.8 gallon tank. But man, that thing did not get anywhere close to 50 miles to the gallon. That thing got like 32 miles to the gallon.
Don't forget, your gallon's only 3.8 liters. Ours is 4.5 liters.
Truth. True. Very true.
So your 7.5 gallon tank is probably a 5-gallon UK.
Yeah. Still though, I should have been seeing 50 miles to the gallon, man.
Yeah.
That's that thing was wild. It just eats fuel, bro. It's not a gas friendly engine.
It's a big, heavy bike.
Yes, it is. I know. It weighs like almost
I mean,
800 pounds.
my FJ is, I think it's £545.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're way under I'm almost 300 pounds heavier.
Yeah. Well, then the calipers will need to be stripped down and sorted out. Seals, the carbs. I
Yeah.
would imagine
Yeah.
the
Carbs will be the big one. The slides and the carbs.
I would say the diaphragms will probably need redoing.
Yeah. Don't doubt
Talking
it.
about diaphragms now. What? Lord help. What kind of chat did we get into?
And the choke always did stick.
Gets gummed up.
No, it's the cable.
Yeah, it gets gummy. It gets sticky.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was a nice bike.
Yeah. Yeah, those old ones, man, they can be kind of a pain in the ass once they sit too long. Then they acquire a shitload of problems.
Yeah.
They got to be run every once in a while. They'll start really accumulating issues fast.
So what happened, Mark? You just parked it one day and just never went out and touched it again, or what?
My eyesight went, didn't it? I couldn't
Well,
ride
I
it.
know that, but I'm just saying you never went out and just started it and let it run, nothing? Just parked it and
I
let it sit?
actually took all the bodywork off it. I took the tank off it, the seat off it, and everything, just to stop me from riding it.
Oh, jeez.
He went out there and fucking stripped it.
Made it naked.
Went all crackhead on it and stripped it.
Yeah, no way I was going to ride it.
Oh,
But I kept it because I was always hoping that it would be temporary. But it turns out it's not temporary, it's permanent. So the bike's,
Yeah.
and I just don't want to get rid of it.
Age gets the best of us, man.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody.
Diabetes, it fucked me retinas up.
Yeah. That's always been my concern with flying FPV is that when I'm in those goggles, man, I feel like shit's really close to my face. I don't know how good that is for my eyes. I noticed after flying FPV for 4 years that I started having some issues focusing on things that were closer rather than further. And after I stopped flying for a duration of time, my vision improved, and I started realizing maybe it's just not good to have the goggles attached to your face like that so often. So I'm curious to see what the overall issues are going to be with people's eyes after they fly for a number of, like, let's say 10 years like that, on and off
Oh,
constantly.
what is this thing?
Yeah, I guess it kind of puts a bit of strain on the iris, which is the muscles that control the lens.
Right.
Oh, dude, this
Yeah.
thing looks fun, Dan. Have you seen one of these? I just saw this on my feed.
I've had 2 cataracts done, so I've got plastic lenses in, so they don't adjust. They just permanently set.
Right.
That was an Evo
That's
Jet. I've never seen one of these.
I have seen those. Somebody stripped. You should have seen the original model they made, bro. They stripped the jet ski and like fiberglass the entire hull and put like a tractor seat in it as their starter kit just to see what it was like and test it out. And then the final rendition or revision was this. It's pretty cool. It's a neat
Yeah,
concept.
it looks like a fun little thing to drive.
So I missed what you were saying before because I went to make a cup of tea. Are you getting rid of the jet ski because you've got a jet boat?
No. I'm just getting rid of the ski because we had it for a year. I told her when I bought it, there were some trips I wanted to do. I wanted to go out to the islands, Egmont Key. I wanted to interact with the dolphins, and I wanted to go reef diving with it. All these things that you can't do unless you own a boat, right?
Yeah.
And so we did all those trips. And then I told her, I was like, I've made an investment now in this. I paid a lot for it. I've repaired and fixed a lot of things that it needed. And now it's sitting at a price point of around $5,000. I paid 27. I should be able to get around 45 to 5 for it. And it's time to sell. We did the things we wanted to with it. So there's no point in keeping it around now, I told her if we wanted something in the future to have fun, then I'll just buy a cheap ass $1,000 jet ski and we'll beat the shit out of it all summer, you know?
Yeah.
But I wanted something reliable if I was going open water. So I wanted a 4-stroke. I wanted, you know, I don't want to take a jet ski that's a 2-stroke 20 miles offshore. You know, like it just
No.
that's not an ideal
That's a long-
situation to
That's a
break
long
down in.
trip back. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get out there and back and be fine. So yeah, I bought a 4-stroke for all those reasons. And we had one more trip planned, but I couldn't get my buddy to go with us. We wanted to go from the islands. So the Keys, we wanted to start at the bottom lower end of the Keys, and it was going to be 130 mile trip, open water. We wanted to cross over and go to the Bahamas and stay there for a night and then come back the next day, 130 miles back.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
that's a
but
long
it's
one.
been done. It's been done by a lot of jet skiers. And I was thinking, like, let's do it. It'll be fun. We'll basically be wave blasting for 8 hours, you know, at 40
Yeah.
miles an hour on open water. And yeah, it'll be exhausting and it'll be fun, but you'll end up in the Bahamas in 8 hours. So let's go have some fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd have been a cool trip.
So
And then
that was a,
you get arrested by customs on the way back in.
yeah. So that was the game plan anyways. And yeah, I could never convince my friend to do it. He was like, "Oh no, bro, it sounds rough." I'm like, "Yeah, but the YouTube video would get millions of views, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just do it." When you take a jet ski that far on open water, people are very curious to see how that trip went.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll all watch it just to see what disaster happened.
Which I know it's not going to happen because I'm not going to be pushing the supercharger at all.
Yeah.
You know, at 40 miles an hour, the supercharger isn't even engaging. Anything past 55, that's when the supercharger comes on. That's when you're pushing performance through the engine. That's when you break down.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're just
Hey, guys,
cruising,
I'm gonna jump off because I gotta get ready to go.
Alright.
See you later,
so-
Jay.
See y'all later.
Later, man. But if
Yeah,
you're just
Joe.
cruising at 40 miles an hour, it's basically just a 4-stroke outboard engine. You could ride all day like that without issues, you know?
Do they do one with a diesel engine?
I've seen them. I've seen some turbocharged diesel ones out there. That's pretty neat. That's not really efficient, but man, do they create an ass load of torque, bro.
Loads of torque and they'll go
Loads of torque.
without any problems. Yeah.
You know, the problem with diesels, it produces so much torque that you almost have to have like a carbide driven jet system that can handle that kind of torque, because otherwise you end up just shearing the impellers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just basically explodes the impeller if it's not made of some very, very, very specific materials. So you end up with tons of cavitating, I think, is what you end up with. If you can't move water through the jet fast enough to bring the front of the hull up quick enough to where it explodes out of the water, you end up with cavitating, and then you end up with a dismantled jet ski because it'll, you know, once that prop starts free spinning on a turbo, holy God, bro, you're going to wreck everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All right.
Good times. We got into physics and sales
Yeah,
and
you
boats.
guys covered it all.
Yeah. Just good,
Hey,
good
everybody,
discussion.
thanks for being here. Thanks, Dan, Mark,
Later,
Jonathan,
fellas.
and Justin. Bye for now.
Later, boys.
See you later.